I used to be known as Soldier back in the day. I'm sure even Isaac remembers those days. But we had to change that up for, obvious reasons. I was Soldier Boy, and then we changed it to Soldier after Soldier Boy dropped, and then Randy's what really kicked it off, because when I was recording here, I was Soldier. And he's like, man, I tried to look you up the other day and couldn't find nothing about you. I even typed in Seattle and stuff, and I was like, if I really want to be successful, I got to be marketable in a way. I got to be reachable. People got to be able to find me.
You've gone out on a bunch of tours. Are you planning on going out on anything soon?
It's hard work to be hitting the pavement every 6 months, even as an independent, even if it's small budget. It's expensive, it's exhausting, it takes time away. I want to make sure when I go back out, it's worth every second, every penny, everything.
How many tours have you been on?
Realistically, 7 or 8. Some of the tours where I did some of my own, and would go on with Tech 9, or if I go do, Nipsey Hussle or The Game or whatever, Andre Nicotina, we did a few. I would know, like, Tech 9 wants to do 3 shows with you in a month and a half. Then I'm in Boise, okay, the next night I'll try to go here, because I'm already out there, go do my own show. And then I would kind of ride that wave, be like, I'm gonna be with Tech the night before, so I come over there, you give me, this much money. And it helps, it really does, especially when you're already on the road. The travel's different. You don't have to go out there from Seattle. You have to go out there and build a foundation, though.
People want to get you on songs and stuff like that, and a lot of that comes from the tours.
Yeah, no, it's true. I do. I mean, there was a time where I was doing 2 features a month, at least. And it was all from people I'd be meeting on the road. You go out there, do a show, they're like, oh, I gotta, If you give someone a free CD and they bump you, and they turn around and give you $300, $400 for a verse, it might not be, crazy money, but if you're eating off of it and you're doing what you love to do,
well, that's money.
I have learned that giving out CDs when you're going to new markets is the best way to spread yourself. You can't demand money for a product that no one knows about. Let's say some dude in Montana or Wyoming or West Virginia hits you up and they're saying, let me get a verse from you, and you're hearing their song, they're just like, yeah, they're okay. But you go and you do it at the right studio, the same way they've heard you on your product. What they fell in love with, they get on their product. Rather than something like, I'm gonna record it in the closet, not mix it and send it to you like most rappers do. I'll charge you a little bit extra, but I'll come here, I'll spend the money on the session, give them the good product, give it to them mixed even. It's done nothing but wonders, you know what I mean? Because then you get more fans who are like, you're like, man, I'll listen to his shit and fall in love with you.
For a lot of people that are struggling, wanting to go out on tour, do you have any advice for them, to get them to get out there and fucking do something?
I would say,
fucking do it.
Yeah, do it, but be willing to do it for next to nothing. It goes one of 2 ways. You got a promoter who's got some money that he can spend every night. So let's say he gets $500 a night, which would be decent. Okay, well, you'd be like, hey, throw me $300, and that covers your gas and your hotel. Well, there's your foundation. You go out there, you shake his hand. You guys have a good night. 10 people showed up. Next time you go out there, you'll meet with him. He'll have told his homies. Now there's 20 people, 30 people, 40 people. That's how it goes. It takes that dedication. It takes that money up front. You just have to be willing to spend the money. And a lot of people don't. They get worried about that real quick, especially when they go out there that first time and realize, oh shit, we only had 80 people show up to 9 shows.
No, they end up costing you.
Yeah, you feel like, well, if I go out there next time, why would anyone show up? Then you realize that you've made connections. You just got to go talk to the people. You have to be personable. You can't be a jackass and be cocky when you got 10 people in the audience. Mm-hmm. You got to go out there and make friends. Like I was telling these guys earlier, man, like there's, you don't really make much money at first doing that, but once you start consistently building that, you'll make the money.
I always tell people you're not going to make money on your first 3 tours.
We've been on 1 tour, maybe 2, where we'd have 2 or 3 shows. We'd hit 12 cities. We'd be there for a night or 2 just to meet up with promoters and kick with them for a night while they're doing a show or something. Then we go book a show with them next time we go out there. You know what I mean? You get one person who hits you, got your CD at the record store. Boom.
Oh, man.
I'm going to mail you a package. I tell them, I'm going to mail you a package. Here comes a shirt.
That's right. You did a lot of that.
I do all that all the time.
You would post on Facebook and say, hey,
oh, yeah.
If I get was it 100 likes?
I'd be like, the first 100 likes, get a CD. I'll individually message those people and be like, it got to a point where it was so many people that I would tell them the first 100 messages I got. So you got to hit me up. I would do it. I would. But again, it takes money for me to go mail those fucking packages.